Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to make a couple of budget adjustments to the remaining of October's budget. My husband did get paid his SDI payment. He deposited that this morning, and it was a total of $3,203. So I just want to make sure that we're holding on to the amount of money that we need to for the next paycheck budget, which is on October 29th. That'll be part of our November budget, but my husband will not be receiving a paycheck income for that budget period because he's still injured. He does go back this Monday, which is October 25th. I wrote it here on my notebook. So I did write down a couple of calculations. So before I take you into my spreadsheet and how I'm going to adjust it, I want to show you guys a bit of the calculations that I did. I wrote it down just in my journal. So really quick. So I went ahead and just updated our budget. So our current budget or our current balance in our checking account was $1,354.46. Plus the SDI payment that my husband received was $3,203, and that was payment for September 27th to October 18th. He's been out of work. The last time he worked was September, I think 14th or something like that. And he does go back, or my husband does go back to work this coming Monday, which is October 25th. So he will not be getting his full income paycheck until November 12th. So I believe he still said that we're going to get one more week's worth of SDI payments, but the calculations that I have on here doesn't include that amount. I just want to work with what we have. So that gave us a total of $4,557.46. And I went ahead and looked into the October 29th paycheck budget to see the bills and expenses that we had. So I want to keep a total of $27.89 in there plus $200 to act as our cushion for the next budget. So that leaves us with $1,568.46 to cover the rest of this paycheck budget's bills, expenses, and I also want to see how much we're going to be able to save. So I'm going to take you guys into my spreadsheet here in a little bit so we can go ahead and adjust these numbers and see how much we can save. Okay, you guys, so here we are in my spreadsheet budget for October. So I went ahead and added the payment here in the actual column, but what I'm going to do is add it here. And so what I do need to adjust on here, and the original, or I should back up, hold on. Originally, what I wanted to hold off until next budget was the $800 here, but I'm going to go ahead and change that to the $27.89 plus $200. I'm just going to round up and do $3,000 here, and that's how much we need to keep in our checking account in order to cover the October 29th paycheck budget, which will be part of November's budget, like I said earlier. So I want to keep $3,000 in there, and I'm going to look over here in the planning section of the budget. So that's why I put it here in the budget amount, even though this wasn't planned. I had no idea how much he was going to get paid. I'm going to just add it here to the planned amount and see how much I have left. So we have $1,000 pretty much to still budget in this paycheck budget, or to kind of allocate in this paycheck budget. So I'm not going to adjust any of the variable day-to-day spending. I think we're fine. As of right now, it's currently Thursday, October 21st. We don't need to do any more spending than this. I think we're completely fine, especially after spending so much last month. So we still have about $218 left in the variable spending. I want to throw all of that money into savings. So I'm pretty sure my husband will agree with me as long as we have this amount, that $3,000 here to go into the next paycheck budget. So that $1,000 is going to go to the oral surgery over here. And I also want to put some of that into the Roth IRA, because that's originally what I wanted to do with the emergency fund that we had. So I'm going to make this a total of $551, and then I'll just transfer over the $500, and then that leaves us with the remaining $503 to put in here. So pretty much split it. I'm going to check the balance really quick in my Capital One just to make sure. Actually, no, it's in my savings tracker. So our oral surgery is at 1051. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do the 500 so that we have 1500. And like I said before in my other video, that we might not need the entire amount. I'm just kind of saving a little bit more just in case we're billed for anything extra, because that's what we experienced last year with my other son. So yeah, I'm just gonna put 500 in my son's oral surgery fund, and then the rest into the Roth IRA, because we want to get as close to, I don't think we're going to max it out this year. We just started in July, but I think my husband and I said we wanted to at least get half. So $3,000 put into the Roth IRA this year. So we're going to try our best to make that happen. If not, maybe save more. But yeah, so I think that's pretty much it for the adjustment. I thought I was going to adjust more, but really all I wanted to do is see what can get put into our savings. So yeah, so that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. Thank you guys so much as always for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Have a good one, guys. Bye.